Yep, it's dripping.
So we got a call from a commercial beekeeper who keeps bees on these people's property, and they have gotten a hive inside the house. And this is not the first time. So he's just trying to help them out. He doesn't owe them for this job. This is just, they got bees in their house and he's just trying to help them out. So they put them in touch with me. We got dogs coming out to meet us. Nice. Scratch the truck up, thank you. So we're going to take a look at this house. And it's more than just a removal. Y'all gonna help me? Or are you gonna hinder me? All right, we got a half gambrel style house. This barn shape is called gambrel. Over to a ranch. We have bees on this end over here, but we've got to seal the entire property. It's had bees in it multiple times. We want to prevent that from happening again. Just costs some money. You get bees out one time, great, but if they keep coming back, what's the use? Leave them there. Look at this oak tree. I don't think I've ever seen one that scarred and still that healthy. Healthy, no signs of disease, but the guts of this thing are blown out. That's pretty amazing. Welcome back to the 628 Dirt Rooster channel, where hobby beekeeping is a way of life.
Hello, ladies.
Today you're joining us on a job that is going to expand beyond just a hive removal.
Lord,
I can't see that yet.
you will.
Oh my goodness gracious.
And one of those.
This is, I think, the 8th cutout this year where we followed up either an exterminator or another beekeeper.
That's 2x16 or 2x. Yeah, it's big.
So whoever cut this out before did it from the outside, and it's got some board and bat inside, and I don't like doing these from the outside unless somebody just absolutely insists. This is a pretty complex removal job. We're doing the drywall repairs up here. We're doing drywall repairs over here where a dog destroyed the wall, and the hive removal itself
It's huge.
So I'm gonna let Pete take a cigarette break while I take some pictures and get our customer out here and show them what we're dealing with.
I can stay up here till they come back.
Yeah,
But can you do me one small favor here?
Yeah, sure. Be glad to. Be glad to.
Give me your pen back.
Let me give the old man access. Sat down off that scaffold as high as it is.
Not till October 1st. I'll be 60. Not till then. You should put up a stretching for it. It just needs to go up probably. Move my cup before you move that and knock it over.
You underestimate my cup dumping skills. Is that honey on that top of that comb up to the right? Yep, it's dripping.
No, I cut through this one, but it's not capped.
Yeah, but it's honey. It's running. I'm just wondering if we need to put something down to. Well, it's a garage. We can wash it out. We're good. Keep on rocking. About to get busy sealing up these battens, cutting out some of this expanding foam. This is what we're sealing with. Dynaflex Ultra. It's a product I use quite often. It's a fair color match for the grout. DAP does make a supposedly a grout color match. It says concrete on the side of it. This is not that, but it's close enough. And it's paintable, so the next time this siding gets painted, it needs a paint job now. Next time this siding gets painted, all that on the bottom will get touched up. So, what's all the funny noises in here?
These babies hurt.
Dude, there's still a whole lot of bees up in there.
Right, I'm trying to make room to work.
I know you've been vacuuming for 20 minutes. Still a ton of bees in there.
Right, so I'm trying to take some of this out
Yeah,
to make them get crowded where I can get them.
yeah,
They got too much real estate to play on.
they do.
Early in the brood. It ain't falling out on its own. That first one this year, it wasn't like soft falling out.
I do have that long cutting tool if you want to try it.
Yeah, we also have sawzalls and everything else. This is some tough wax. It is some tough wax.
I got a brand new sawzall in the truck.
Tempted. The bees didn't get so married over the vibration of that motor, I'd be like, oh yeah, let's go with it.
I don't want to get honey in my new sawzall. Plenty there.
Yeah, I need a little vacuum now. I got to put light on it. It's got to be excited myself.
What were you saying about that just now?
You lost me.
You said what I said was true. You said exactly where I said they were is where they were.
No, I didn't say that.
You lie. You just got through telling me how honest you were.
Yes, I am honest. Y'all asking any questions? No, I can't hear them. You see, they didn't ask nothing. Queen.
Where?
Right here at the top corner by my hand. She's on the top of it at this time. There she is. She's on the top.
So don't drop it.
Yeah, there. Look, right there.
I don't see her.
Right there.
Okay. Hang it.
She's coming back your way. She's right in that crowd.
I see her.
Hot diggity dog. Hot
Hey,
diggity dog. Got
there
it.
it is. Nice work.
It's not usually what I do. I was scared I was going to miss her. I really was.
All right, we're gonna introduce her to the vac. Turn it on and pull the hose. She doesn't ride through the hose, but we'll put her in the vac. Nice work.
I really thought I was going to miss her. I'm not known for finding her.
That's a big hive too. That's a big hive too.
And I'm down to, it looks like the last piece, or maybe there's one more behind it.
Good job. That's hard finding a queen in a hive that big. Another hot, humid day, but we're getting it done. Ripping out this old trash rock. Put some fresh in. Look, this is funny. We're pulling off drywall on the original install. You got drywall nails. There was a patch done right here at some point, and they use trim nails for drywall work.
It'd be great if you was putting in a door jam.
Maybe they were putting in a dog door. Maybe that's what it was.
I think that's what the dog is doing. That's why we're doing. Yes.
There's one thing Pete loves, it's overhead work.
Yeah.
Time for some tape and mud over here though. Oh, I didn't record any of that. That's crazy. Where'd she go? There she is, hiding in the corner. This is the one that chewed up all that sheetrock. Come here. There she is. She even got a guilty look. I bed mudded with a 4 and finished with a 12. Got that patch up there. Ceiling's kind of rough finished. Looks like somebody used some kind of a flooring trowel to finish it, which actually doesn't look too bad, especially since there's no texture and it's not a smooth finish ceiling. That little bit of extra texture kind of adds to the look. But right here, we've got, probably will never get sanded. It'll probably get painted right over. We're not doing any paint work, but it's a pretty smooth finish anyway. If you roll a roller over that, you won't be able to see anything. You might see a few trowel lines if you really look, but it's gonna look nice when somebody puts some flat white paint on it. I'll sweep the floor and pick up my fan and I'm done. Right? Right? Yes, right. Let's talk to him about who should not be doing hive removals, Pete.
Me 5 years ago.
If you got patience and you can work through problems, you can handle any removal there is. These people, once they've paid for a service, they feel like they shouldn't have this problem anymore. And that's the mindset you should go in with, is when I'm done with these people's job, they should not ever need me or any other beekeeper for as long as they own this property, providing they keep the maintenance up. But getting them out is only a small part of it. Keeping them out, to me, is the bigger part, is the more important part. They went back at every batten with expanding foam, which is not ideal. We all know that. Listen. Did you say something?
Yes, got me in the back shoulder.
But anyway, I'm going through this whole property and cutting out the hanging expanding foam and coming back with sealant. This is some of my work here. And so I've got to do this whole house. Windows, siding, and when I'm done with this house, they'll likely in their lifetime, and they're in their 80s, but likely will never have bees again. They're still very healthy and still working in their 80s, but if they live to be 100, I don't think they'll ever need me on this property again. I run across this a lot where people call me and go, we've had 4 beekeepers out here and pulled this hive out at different times, and over the past 15 years, whatever, we've had 4 people. That's a really common thing for me to run into around here, because people will get into business, they'll do it for 2 or 3 years and they're gone, and nobody remembers who they are, but the aftermath of their work is there. Do your own finish work if you can, is what I'm trying to say. Do your own finish work, provide the customer with more value.
Every once in a while I hear one going through the thing.
They're getting cooled off, spread thin and cooled off.
I sealed up to the hole. They're getting in.
They're gonna sting me if they're sealed in or not sealed in. They don't care.
So what I'm trying to say is, any beekeeper can do a removal, but don't leave it to a contractor, handyman, or apartment maintenance or whatever to seal up the outside. Do the exterior sealing yourself if you can. It makes the customer much happy. It makes a nicer job. It sells your service better. And there's just nothing right about doing a removal for hundreds of dollars, sometimes thousands, depending on where it is, and then having them call you in 2 or 3 years and say, hey, we got bees back in the same spot again. It happens. Happens to the best of us. I had it happen to me this past year. Wasn't my fault, but I did a removal following another beekeeper. He did a removal. He sealed up what he thought they could get into. They got back in. I did another removal last year, and like those floodlights on the corner of the soffit, I had to take one of those down, and it was in bad shape. And the guy said, just leave it down. I'll put a new one up before spring, and he didn't. So a hive moved in, or a swarm moved in, same spot again, and I was like, I just did a removal out here last year. I feel bad about it. It's a swarm. It's not going to take me long. Let me just grab them, and no charge. And they're like, that's so nice of you. And then so when I got ready to leave, she came out with a $250 check, and I was like, lady, I said, you really don't have to do this. And she said, no, I want to. It wasn't your fault. And I said, I know, but still. So that's really the only one I can think of, because I'm pretty conscientious about sealing up when I'm done. Now, there's been times where I pulled a hive out of one spot and they've gotten in 2 columns down or whatever, because I don't always bid to seal up the entire house. It's where I'm working. I seal that area, and then you don't have any problems in that area again, but that don't mean the rest of the house don't need work. And so when I leave, I always tell them, always. That's part of my departure when I'm getting paid, is you need a guy over here to seal this up. And I'll walk them around the house. They got gaps there, here, cracks here, and here. You gotta seal all this up, or I promise you, you'll have bees again.
That hurts. I swear, the ones that hit this hand hurt worse than the ones that hit this hand. I gotta get that guy out of here.
But you can see the damage done when you pull board and batten off. All the boards cracked. Every single board that was pulled was cracked. When you get down here to an area that's never been touched, it still looks pretty good. So the better way and the cheaper way is always through drywall, or almost always through drywall. We're cut on frame, on structure. Makes it easy to put the drywall back.
And we're right here on the hive. I mean, full access, a whole lot better access than what anybody would have from the outside. As you can see, behind that board and batten, there's a sheathing of some sort. It looks like a foil-backed sheathing. Is it? But if you're doing these jobs and you can ensure your customer that they don't have any more problems once they've dealt with you, dude, you'll sell 100 times more jobs. I can't get to all the jobs. We've done, this is the beginning of June. We've done 70 or so cutouts since middle of March. And yes, sir.
Or is it Joe?
Yeah, it's Joe Dirt.
You want to give that a weight?
Give it a weight.
Yeah, you can tell them better than I
Oh
can.
boy,
That's just the first bucket.
that's 25 or 30 pounds. That's the first bucket of
It's the first bucket.
probably 3 more to come.
Minimum at least 2. I pretty stuffed that bucket pretty high.
Yes, our customer said that the last hive filled a wheelbarrow, and this one gonna be the same. It's a big hive.
It also allows you to look, tell the customer, hey, they're not coming back. I can tell you they're not.
Yeah.
And you can tell them, I don't believe they'll come back when the maintenance man's doing it because you really don't know yourself.
I'm a mess, babe, why can't you see? No hope in what's left of me. I had to tell you before I fall asleep. Sitting there on the edge, babe, not knowing which way to lean. I am the wreckage in need of glue. Smash my guitar and stay in tune. Tired of the lies, they're old like me. Tripping all over you, babe. Tripping all over me. Tripping all over you, babe. Tripping all over me. Tripping all over you. Tripping all over me, yeah. Dollar, I need a dime. I took a dive for an API. Babe, I wanna give it all to you. Give it all to me, babe, and I give it all to you. You give it all to me, babe, and I give the world to you.